Alright guys, welcome back to Nifty weekly update. Today we are going to analyze Nifty in this video, and if we have time, if the video is not too long, we'll try to cover up the other markets as well. So without further ado, let's get started quickly. So as you can see, we have not done much and we have already discussed this last week. We are intact of this impulse, we are still in it, and we are making some kind of consolidation and making it more complex there. So for coming week, we just need to read this structure, and based on that we can execute and plan the trades in which direction we should be looking at the market. Again, the last week, I guess we gave you the trend, this trend, which is still intact. You can see that as long as this market is not breaking that trend, you are not supposed to sell this market for this target. Once this break this, you can see there is also support kind of zone they have created. Once they have done this support area was created. So once this breach, this will breach two things. This will actually break this trend, which was the trend for this guy who bought it first. Also, this was a break of this support. So for the people who also bought it here, they will try their best, and these guys will also try their best to hold on to these levels if they want to make money or if they want to sustain their capital. So any buy signal or any reversal, it's a good point to look for. So if we can see some reversal sign, if we can see some patterns which tells us the other way around, these are the zones or these are the levels which we are planning to buy. But let's say in case the pattern is not that much recognizable or it's coming in gaps, so what we can do, you see I have given you a trend there. It's a valid trend and it's a correct trend line, it's a proper trend line. So I'm very much focusing on that trend and that particular downside. Now why is that case? Because anytime they're coming out of this impulsive move, they're giving you the next wave for the upside. Now that wave will either be impulsively or correctively. Either way, you're looking at that direction once you break this trend for the right side. Now that's a shorter picture for Nifty. Again, for the sellers, pay really close attention what they do near this trend. So if you get any corrective structure, any sustainable patterns which tells you that no buying is coming into the market, you can hop onto it, or those who actually manage to sell somewhere here, just trail your stops. Alright, because if you do get a corrective structure and break of the structure, eventually this market will tag and bottom of it, making that as a complete pattern. So that's what we would be paying attention for this week in Nifty. Now after looking at this structure, you come to the Bank Nifty, and that is actually having a different structure. You can see that it has not break that structure for the downside, nor it has given you any consolidation, plus it is very close to this resistance or this zone which I have made you for there. But the analysis is simple here. Even if this wave comes here, we are expecting this wave and then the further waves. So in Bank Nifty, it's very simple and it's very easy and it's readable, because you can see this is still not breached. This is far away, reading this structure, making that impulsive wave. So that will be a 5-wave structure, making that as a trend. So you can see this area is also coming at near this impulsive trend. So that will be also a good buying zone or good buying level for the Bank Nifty. But again, if Bank Nifty does not hold this level, or let's say it directly open in this zone, this could be a good sell, or this could be a good zone to look at as a resistance, because we are seeing that this upside movement is actually lacking the momentum in the market. What kind of momentum, if you're asking? I'll give you one example which happened today itself in our trading room, and which was gold. So we were analyzing the gold, and I analyzed the gold and I gave it in my trading room, and I was actually giving a sell call because I was reading this structure as a 1 2 3. I was reading this as a 1 2 3. I was reading 1 2, and I was expecting this based on this pattern you see in between, one down move. So that's what I have told the traders. Look for your sell setups. If you want to make money, this is a good move to come. But apparently you can see that what has happened. For some reason, I don't know what actually has happened, but this actually came just after I sent the trade setup in the group, also when I explained this live in the trading room. So I was not tracking this chart, but the traders who were tracking it, they told me, look what has happened to the gold. I look it back, and once I saw it, I was really not clear, and this actually surprised me what has happened. And once I see that, and it did not make any sense to me, and I told the traders, if you lost 1% of the account there, don't worry, look for the sells again, because it's still a sell. Either look for the sell setup or sell the gold, because if you do, this will eventually come to the trend line, and if it gives you any further corrective structure, the leg which you were looking here will eventually come here. So even if you lost 1% there, so you can calculate how much percentage this will actually give you, right? So that is happening in Bank Nifty. When we go back to Bank Nifty, this is the buying zone we are expecting, and this is the selling zone we are expecting. So the way gold has fallen from that resistance level, this thing can do the same. So you start looking for your sell structure around this level, you start looking for your buy structure if this market doesn't come in this zone and first it comes to this zone. So that will be our analysis and our update on Nifty and Bank Nifty. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. So this is the weekend, guys. Happy weekends. So spend time with your friends and family, and I'll see you with another update. Until then, plan your trade and trade your plan. Thank you so much. Bye bye.